Hey, I do not know where I got this from. I went to church. Hey, hey, trying to see if I can get one more person to join, okay? And we're going to go ahead and start this. But for some reason, all I went today is I went to church and I got glitter all over me. So I'm glad I got that off before it got in my face. If you can hear me, go ahead and tap the screen and show me some love. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Dolores. Hey. And I wanted to talk real quick because it was weighing me down. And this is I'm probably going to talk to it like I'm talking to the women because I am a woman, but I don't want you all to take it the wrong way. This is for anybody, okay? Success is what you make out of it. And you can be all that you want to be by changing your mindset. But all yesterday, I did a lot of stuff getting myself together. I got a lunch call getting ready to set out for tomorrow and stuff. And something kept nagging me and nagging me and nagging me. You all, I don't want to preach to the choir. And I don't want you to think I'm talking about nobody. But let me tell y'all something. You all, there's a lot of people watching what we do and how we do it. And they don't mean you no good. And what's going on, you're carrying dead weight. You might be in a relationship with a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a spouse or whatever, and that spouse really not supporting you and your spouse not giving in a part of your success. You need to be very, very mindful that a lot of people want to see you success, but they want to ride on your bandwagon, if that make any sense what I'm saying. You're doing all the hard work, but you're turning around helping drag, hey, how you doing? Dragging this poor person along with you. It could be a spouse. It could be a boyfriend. It could be a coworker. It could be your children. It could be family members. Hey, welcome for Rome, Rocco Zorro. So, success does not approve you bringing along dead weight. Because if you're still dragging all this dead weight, your success is not going to last long because you're going to be sharing this success with these same people that was with you when you were struggling, with you when you was broke, okay? I'm dealing with that myself, okay? And I'm telling you all some good things. And you have to be mindful to pay attention to your surroundings. You have to be mindful to pay attention what's behind you as well. Sometimes your past has a tendency to still follow you. And the deal about when your past follow you is that you allow it to become a part of your future. What do you in your life? Actually, I am a coach mentor. That is what I do. And I'm also a TLC rep, okay? That is what I do. And what I do is that I reach out to talk to women so that they don't make the same mistakes that I made by bringing along, forcing yourself to be in a relationship that you don't need to be in. A lot of time we as women have a tendency, we go looking for love in all the wrong places. We get hooked up with the wrong people. And when that season is up for those people, we try to turn around and make it a lifetime. And when we make this relationship into a lifetime relationship, which it shouldn't have been, we actually bring about a whole lot of hell and misery into our life. But that's the exact same thing with your business as an entrepreneur and as a business owner. We have a tendency to bring a lot of misery, hell, and hate into our success. And if you bring it into your success, there's a spider on your shirt. Where? Thanks a lot, okay? So, a lot of the success that you have is not going to last long. So that's why it's so important to be mindful of the people that surround you. Because a lot of people will drain you from your positive energy. They will take your positive energy and you'll end up getting their negative energy. A lot of people that's hanging around you, pay attention to when you broke, you was by yourself. But when people see that you done changed your thoughts, you done changed the way you speak, you done changed your mindset, they still there. They just being a little bit more quiet because they don't want you to cut off the umbilical cord. They don't want you to disconnect from them. So success does not approve you of bringing this dead weight with you, bringing your burdens with you. You have to let it go. You got to disconnect and quit lying about it. You know, that's another thing that I learned and I wanted to share, but I kept hesitating to share with you all, but I kept being made to share, and say they need to know this. We as grown people, especially females, we need to quit lying and justifying why we do what we do so we can keep doing what we do, knowing that you ain't getting no better and it's not going to get any better. You know, your problem is your problem. I don't care if you're lying about it, but don't bring it to me. And that's the same thing about being in business, and that's why I am the coach and mentor that I am, is to keep it real with you. You want successful, then what are you going to do to get to be successful? And what are you going to give up? Okay? What are you going to leave behind? If you got that dead, broke boyfriend still laying up in the bed, you out here paying all the bills, and he's still making an excuse that he can't find a job, then why do you still have that dead weight boyfriend in your life? You know, a lot of times we make ourselves act like we can't be by ourselves. You know, you don't feel love unless you're in a relationship. That's not true. That's the same thing with success. If y'all start listening to a lot of millionaires is by themselves because you know why? They don't want to get broke. They don't want to hear the sob stories. That's why rich people hang with rich people and leave the poor with the poor. Okay, so you have to think about that. If you still hanging with hey Michelle, how you doing? You still hanging with these broke people. You still doing the same habits that you was doing when you was broke. Then how you gonna stay successful doing the same repeat habits that you was doing when you was broke? Somewhere it's got to change. Somewhere you got to give something up. Somewhere you got to let something go. And the question is, when are you going to let go? If you haven't let go of anything and you still dragging all this dead weight, dragging all these burdens, trying to make your success, you're not going to make it. Because somewhere down the line, something is going to happen or something is going to sabotage your success. And the people that you're dragging along or the people that you're grabbing to bring with you, they're going to be the ones to sabotage you. Because as soon as they see you make an extra dollar, they're going to find a way for you to spend that dollar where you should have been investing in yourself, you should have been saving, and you should have been putting some money aside to pay your bills. Okay? So, you know, some people in your life are just like crabs. They see you come up and they find a way to bring you back down. You have to figure out how to get out of that situation. Even if it means that you got to leave them in that town and you got to pack up and move to a whole nother town all by yourself to start your success life. Sometimes you have to do it. I'm telling y'all some good stuff. It took me a day before I came to this because I kept putting it off. Because that's me. That's what God gave me to do. This is my purpose. This is my passion talking to y'all. What y'all hear me doing, this is what I've been doing all my life and I love doing because why? I've been in that 7 years relationship. 7 years, y'all. And he didn't want anything. He told me what I wanted to hear. But he didn't tell me what I needed to hear. And he actually sabotaged my whole entire life. He didn't stop till he left me 3 months behind in debt. But I can't blame nobody but myself. And success also begins with you taking 100% accountability for everything that happens in your life, okay? Quit blaming somebody else. Quit finding faults in everybody else. There's nothing happening into your life unless you allow it to happen and you accepted it to happen. So this is where everything takes place at, y'all. Is you want success. Success does not approve you justifying, making lies, carrying burdens, and carrying dead weight. Cut it off. You got grown kids and you're still helping your grown children trying to find their way and helping them pay their bills. The only thing that you was required to do as a parent is to help them to get grown and help them stand on their own 2 feet. Everything else is all up to them. Let it go. If you're in a relationship and it ain't getting good, let it go. If you're in a marriage and the marriage is dead, let it go. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you advice on what to do. Because you might be trying to get to $1 million and this person like saying, I like this. I like us living like this. I like drinking beer all day. I like sitting around doing things. Of course you do. Because you're the one taking care of him. So we as women, we have to be mindful of that. Because a lot of times, excuse me, y'all, a lot of times we get hooked up with people because of the skills that they got in the bedroom. But the skills that they got in the bedroom is not helping pay the bills. When the rent is due, who's paying the rent? When the light bill is due, who's paying the light bill? A lot of times we're not mindful that the person that we're kicking it with or spending time with, all they doing there is just feeding off of you, living off of you. And we as women, especially financial stable women, strong-minded women, we have a tendency to keep our boyfriend as a boy toy, and we don't be mindful. We're actually paying him because we're taking care of him. We're putting money in his pocket. We're putting clothes on his back. We're putting him in transportation. We're putting him into the lifestyle that we live in that he really don't deserve, because he's got good bedroom skills. That boy toy, let him go. For one day, you can go rent him when you want to rent him. You can go rent him one night out of the month, one night out of the week, whatever it want to be, you rent him. Send him on his merry way, because when you move him into your household, you actually end up giving him a free place to stay, free rent, free food, free car, free everything, and then you still putting money in his pocket. And then when you need him to be there for you, and you on his arm to look like the glimmering female that you should be, half the time he's letting you down and standing you up, and you wonder where he at, and he come tell you a lie. You stay mad with him for so long, and then you forgive him. So ladies, your success is all in your hands. You have the power to change it. Now, if it's something that I gave to you that is very beneficial to you today, I am doing my own coaching, and I am doing my own mentoring, okay? And if it's something that I can help with you all can go to Join Dolores, DELORES.com. On that website there, you will find my email. You'll also find a phone number. If it's something that I can do with you all with one-on-one coaching, talking about it and getting it worked out, getting a plan of action going, this is what I am going to be doing. But if you think that I'm going to listen to the sob story and you keep doing the same old thing, I don't want to hear, because you love it, I like it, and I'm not going to tolerate it, okay? But if you ready for a breakthrough, I mean a success breakthrough, you ready to become financially free, you ready to get rid of all the burdens, you no longer want to be bothered with other people, you no longer want to live broke from paycheck to paycheck, making ends meet, robbing Peter to pay Paul, you no longer want any more food stamps, you don't want Medicaid, you want to make all the money that you want to make without anything blocking you, then go to my page, joindolores.com. There's an email address there, and there's a telephone number there. Let's schedule a time that we can get together. Let's talk about it. But we will not talk about it on Periscope. I'm just here to give some things that has been given to me to give to you all. But if you see that you are ready to take the next step in life, to do what you need to do to become successful, so that you're not depending on that paycheck that ain't gonna pay all your bills. You don't want to borrow no money from nobody, and you definitely don't want anything from the public or the government assistance. Then guess what? Dolores is your girl for that. So go to Join Dolores, DELORES.com. You are welcome, Michelle, and you can get in touch with me through my email as well as my telephone numbers there as well. And also, I already have a private group starting in Facebook. It is a private group, and you can opt in on that as well, or get in touch with me, because that group only bring in entrepreneurs and business owner people that are ready to make their own success. So if you're looking for somebody else to build your success, this is not the team for you. But if you're ready to make your success, and you're ready to do what you got to do to make your own money by finding out what you are good for, then this is what you want. Thanks, Michelle, because this is what I do. I love doing this. This is my passion, y'all. And if teaching and training on some marketing tools, I have that under my belt too, boo-boo. I do some marketing. But I'm laid back with it. I'm cool. I want to see every woman be successful, but I also want her to start cutting off those baggage. Okay? I don't want to see any woman with any type of financial assistance, no government assistance, no social security checks, no SSI check, no disability check, no food stamps, no Medicaid. I would like to see everybody making the money that they like by getting paid for what you want to do. So if it's something that you are interested in, and I know that you're interested in it, let Dolores help you get there, okay? Go to joindolores.com. There's an email address there as well as a telephone number there. And you also track me down. Yes, ma'am, new beginning with no excuses. No excuses. And you can also find me if you got an email as well, with that Join Dolores, Dolores at joindolores.com, and you can also reach me there as well. So everybody, I love you all. There's nothing that you can do about it. This is my passion. This is my baby. I try to get on here and not get emotional because this is what I have been struggling through. And when I got my breakthrough and I asked God, what is it that you have for me? He said, go out there. Don't let people make the same mistake. Baby girl, y'all couldn't pay me to lower my standards or my expectations to take anything. I don't want food stamps. I don't want Medicaid. I don't want public assistance. How can I say it? Because I've been there, done that, and I raised 5 kids by myself. But anyway, everybody, you can find me at joindolores.com. You have any questions, Dolores at joindolores.com. Until the next Periscope, I catch y'all scoping.